The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Did you hear that?
I'm talking to Erik Gustafson of Lincoln, Nebraska. Erik was the winner of Holey Moley Season 2, Episode 1 on ABC TV. Now, if you've not seen Holey Moley, it is an extreme mini golf challenge show. And, well, it's very extreme. We'll get to that in a little bit, Erik. First of all, congratulations on the win. Way to represent Nebraska. And in the win, you got yourself the green jacket and the golden putter. Was there anything else, maybe monetary or anything that you won on this episode?
Yeah, I think the main things were the jacket and the putter, and no monetary prize this year. They switched it up from last year, where it was $25,000 for each episode winner. Now they're doing $250,000 for the finale winner.
So when did they film the show?
It was filmed about early March. I think it was like for me it was anyways like the 5th through the 9th or something like that.
Did they fly you out there? So walk us through the audition process. How do you get to be on Holey Moley 2, the sequel?
Yeah. So it was actually a long process, but my business partner and myself, we saw the first season when it was about to air and kind of saw Steph Curry's mission in that, and it just aligned very closely with who we are and then also what we want our business to be about. So we're like, this is a no-brainer, let's apply. And it was, I don't know, many months of interviews and phone calls and applications, and I guess they ended up picking me.
Now, on the episode, you called yourself the king of mini golf, and there's a double meaning there. King has to do with your heritage in your Swedish community, and the mini golf thing is just because you're owner of a mini golf course too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So you have direct lineage with the King of Sweden originally? Yeah,
I was a descendant of the original King of Sweden. And yeah, they kind of played along with that and wanted, I don't really go around telling my friends I'm the King of mini golf. They kind of just wanted me to take on that persona, so I just kind of went along.
On the show, I mean, that had to be kind of a crazy atmosphere, with the TV cameras and the people and the signs and everything going on. I mean, they lit you on fire. Did you know that was going to happen?
Well, I didn't know that was going to happen, but on the 50-page document that I had to sign my life away on, and getting shocked, getting lit on fire, and things like that.
You're like, that seems good.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but, fire wasn't outside of the ordinary as far as what I saw in the paperwork.
Right, and it only took you 2 putts while you're on fire to get down where you needed to, and then they put you out, so that was cool. You got it in. It was a great shot. You had a tough one behind I think it was a treasure chest or something, and you had to get it in, and you got it in. So
yeah, that was on the first one, the Dragon's Breath, and I looking back on it, I think that was my best putt, because the other hole said I was close to getting a hole-in-one and put it within 2 feet on the third hole.
Right. And then in the second round, you got hit in the face with a porta potty. Probably not a sentence you usually start with your friends.
No, yeah, that felt pretty crappy.
Yeah, pun intended. Very good. And then on the third one, you got shocked, and it only took you one time to get shocked to realize, hey, I need to get this putt in, because that's some voltage coming in through your arms there.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I've gotten a lot of people who have come to the course and asked me, it's kind of the biggest two questions I get, what was it like to be on fire, and did it hurt when they shocked you? And it hurt when they shocked me. They had, I don't know if they weren't exactly dog shock collars, but they're very similar to those.
Wow.
And they had one on both my arms and both my legs. And before we were getting started with this, as I think it was earlier in the day when we were practicing, the producer came out and was like, yeah, this is going to hurt. It's not going to feel good, but if you don't make it look like it hurt and you try to suck it up, I'm going to make it hurt more until you give me what I want. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you what you want. We'll call it good.
That's Erik Gustafson, a winner of Episode 1 of Season 2, Holey Moley on ABC, the Extreme Miniature Golf Challenge. We'll come back with Erik here again on the Salmon Says podcast.
I wish I had something around here that could control everything in the trailer.
Attention, you lazy bums. Here's a great new product from Laziness Inc., makers of the Super Couch. It's the all-in-one remote.
Tell me more.
This remote has many features, so many in fact that time does not allow all to be listed, but here are just a few. You can now turn on your microwave, heater, shower, water, stove, washing machine, hairdryer, toaster, and even your car. In fact, there's nothing that this remote won't turn on. Well, just one thing, your TV. Now you never have to get up. Put food in the oven, push a button, bada bing, cooks for you. Have the kids load the washing machine and just press a button. You can order your all-in-one remote by calling 1-877-717-6311. That's 1-877-RIPOFFS.
I'm going to get mine today.
Not available in major retail stores.
It's Salmon Says.
Talking to Erik Gustafson of Holey Moley fame. He won episode 1 of season 2 just a couple weeks ago. He is from Lincoln, Nebraska. Now, did you get to meet either of the hosts, the two TV guys?
I didn't get to talk in depth with them, but I did meet both Joe Tessitore and
Rob Riggle.
Yeah. So they were fun to chat with. I talked more with Joe Tessitore, and he seemed to be very down to earth. So I appreciated that about him. Like he had time for me.
Very good. So how has your life changed from the time you were on the show?
Yeah, that's a pretty big question. I think life in general has changed for a lot of people. And like we filmed, like I said, in early March, and this was right as things with coronavirus were starting to ramp up. So that's actually why I was animated in the final jacket ceremony, was because Steph wasn't able to make it to the shooting. But yeah, I couldn't have predicted what the episode airing, what the culture and what the society would be like. And I think I've been grateful to see that, specifically to Nebraska, just to be a simple and fun thing to bring joy to people. Like people are going to forget that I was on the show. I mean, this is maybe like my 15 minutes, and it's been fun. Like I've had kids come to the golf course and want autographs and taking pictures with me, which has been really neat. But ultimately, like the greatest thing for me to see is just having joy being brought to the community in a time when it's really needed. Well, I grew up always wanting to see somebody from Lincoln or from Nebraska on TV, and I never thought it would be me. But now that I am in this position, or have been in this position, it's been really special to just have it be more than just about being on TV, and more than just winning an episode of Holey Moley.
Yeah, my kids and I were watching, and my wife, and we're like, okay, we're just kind of, tuning in, and all of a sudden they say, Erik Gustafson from Lincoln. We're like, well, wait a minute. And so we were just pulling for you, and every time you made a shot, my kids were cheering, and so you're representing the whole state. So that was kind of cool, and you're a pretty good shot. So you've been pretty good at miniature golf most of your life, or?
So every time we would travel, wasn't a whole lot, but when I did get a chance to travel with a family, I'd always really look for miniature golf courses. Like I can remember a specific time. Looking back, it probably wasn't the most wise decision as far as an experience, but I chose to golf at this free miniature golf course instead of going on a horseback ride with the rest of my family. So it's always been something I've sought out. It's something I really do enjoy, and with owning a miniature golf course, I do have more access to play. Sure. But at the same time, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on, and emails and taxes and just a lot of other things with owning a business. But it's good to just be reminded from time to time that mini golf is fun, and I'll just need to go out and play and just be reminded of that. So it's been a joy to own a miniature golf course and kind of have our mission be just bringing joy, and that's ultimately what we're about.
That's Erik Gustafson, a winner of episode 1 of season 2, Holey Moley on ABC, the Extreme Miniature Golf Challenge. We'll come back with Erik here again on the Salmon Says podcast. Men, are you balding? Are you looking like you're 75 when you're 35? We've got a fix here at Chewbacca's Toupees and More. Yes, we can make any kind of weave, make you look like a Wookiee, and the ladies dig it.
What in the world is that?
Give us a call today, 1-800-RIPOFFS. Let's hear from our owner. Call now. Well, Erik Erik Gustafson still on the phone. He's been a good sport with me here this afternoon. Erik, a couple more questions. We'll let you go and get back to work there at Adventure Center in Lincoln, which you own, getting open for the day. So have they filmed the finals yet, or is that something that you will have to go back and do?
They have filmed the final. Right after I did Frankenput, I went and filmed the rest of the season. So obviously I can't see anything, but yes, everything is filmed, and the winner has been declared.
All right. Well, best of luck. We'll put it that way. Since you already know the outcome, but we don't. We'll have to tune in and find out how Erik Gustafson does. Representing Nebraska, no pressure there, by the way.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time, Erik. You just it was Holey Moley. It was great. I'm like, man, I don't know if he's going to have time for me. He's a big-time celebrity, so I'm glad you come on with me.
Yeah, I'm happy to call, and thanks for having me.
That is Erik Gustafson. All right, you know him from Holey Moley 2, the sequel fame. If you watch the show on ABC, it's Extreme Mini Golf. If you haven't watched it, you can go back on the ABC app and watch it. Episode 1, he was the winner, and we kind of talked about the episode, so spoiler alert there, but it's Salmon Says Media. Love to hear from you. Josh Salmon's Voice at gmail.com. Here on the Salmon Says podcast. Copyright 2020. Josh Salmon's Voice at gmail.com.